Hello YouTube, Jaylbayt here, how the heck are ya? Here with another episode of Stardrive 2, playing as the Draylock Council. Our merchants and spies are doing pretty well. We have a pretty good hold on the Vulfar Imperium and their silly war. I have on 0 queued up a Eagle Eye so that we can get some fuel out. I noticed that our fleet here is pretty low on fuel, so I wanted to make sure to get that out to them so that should the Vulfar Imperium decide to sue for peace, we have the means to get our fleet back into our own space without running out of fuel. I think last episode we also noticed that our scouts here are coming into a system where there seems to be a fairly large pirate fleet. So we will make sure to fight that battle when it happens and run our scouts away. But hopefully we'll be able to get a view of the system before that happens. I wanted to check on our spy situation. We've got spies here. Unfortunately, we lost our mole here, but next turn we can put him back. So let's go ahead and make that turn. There we go. Alright, we knew this was going to happen. Let's go ahead and fight it. We're just going to run these guys away. So we'll just stick them up in the corner. Both of them set to run. There they go. 25 seconds should be sufficient. Looks like the pirates have upgraded into a carrier ship, but each one only has, it looks like, 4 fighters, so not too big of a deal. Not like the Opterist, where their big ships had 20 fighters apiece. Easily get away from these guys. Not a problem. And then we can look at the system because there they go. Alright, large and toxic, ultra poor. It's beautiful though. It's got some helium-3 there, nano cash, 25% discount on rushing your construction queues. That would be pretty good. 25% damage to beam weapons. I don't know if that matters. Population growth throughout the empire. Okay. So, now that is a tad upsetting. It looks like these pirates hopefully they'll go back after they chase our scouts for a bit. Etho 2 is not building anything. Unsavory Cantina. Oh, this is this is that place that we came up with in our unknown research, where it's just questionable experimentation. We came up with the unsavory cantinas. A little bit of Tatooine happening there, maybe. Let's go ahead and get our aeroponic farm queued for these guys. And what is their production value? +9 with 1 guy. I see. We've got food imports, so yeah, an aeroponic farm would get these guys off of imports, which is always good in the long run. So we'll get that going for them, and then if we can get an automated factory going, that will allow these guys to do pretty much the rest of their stuff no matter what. They do have a infantry base, something set up, I'm sure, by the Vulfar. So we thank them for that. All right. Let's keep it going. Yep, they did retreat. Good deal. Okay, so here's Intar 3. We're going to confirm the colonization there. Hey, why are you taking all the good planets? You've got to leave some for the rest of us. Sorry about that, buddy. So, minus 40% from expansionism. Hooray. Now, I think expansionism is one of those things where it starts out really high and it ticks down as time goes on. Still, one of the things we can do to help with this is give them blue shift lasers. So this is one of our technologies we got from the thing. Actually, let's give them unsavory cantinas. It's an approval thing, but it's really expensive. 5 per plate thing that you throw down. So it's an expensive way to get some approval. So if we give them... Ooh. We can't give them anything without approval. Okay. So we'll deal with them being unhappy with us for a little bit. That's fine. These guys are going to need a rover bay. An aeroponic farm. We got clean energy, but I don't remember where. I think we stole it. Which makes sense. We have plenty of freighters, so this guy can come down here and actually start some work on our rover bay. 2 pollution already. And, oh, because the planetary base is poor, they're not going to get a lot of production done. So, normally in this case I would just buy it, but we already have a bit of a problem there. Unfortunate. What we can do instead is from Drellock well, that hurts us too. That hurts us. Now this is an interesting idea. What we can do is take someone from 1 yeah, that's fine. Improvement maintenance minus 28. Yeah, see, all the improvements on our planet is what's really hurting in colony maintenance. We got some blockade income. We really need some more trade going. We need people to trade with. Automated rover bays. Oh, one thing I wanted to check is that, well, first we can embed another mole here. There we go. We could have improved relations, but I think that's something that we can do pretty easily the next time. I know that their approval of us is very low, but hello. So, a non-aggression pact, this is what I was checking on. A non-aggression pact lasts 50 turns. So it lasts the same amount of time as a trade agreement. And I think that in order for us to keep people from attacking us, we'd have to be in non-aggression pacts. Now, I don't know if a non-aggression pact opens up something like an alliance, which is more permanent, but 50 turns on a non-aggression pact, I mean, it's only staving off any kind of this treaty lasts for 100 turns, 100 for open borders. That's interesting. But since it's only 50 turns, I don't know if that is going to be beneficial. Because that just means after 50 turns, if they want to go to war with us, they're going to. And there seems to be no, there's no penalty, I guess, or no drawback, no consequence for them just waiting this out and then attacking us. I think something like a non-aggression pact or an alliance, for sure, if alliances are in fact possible, if those get broken, that should severely hinder their ability to, entreat with other races. But I'm not sure how that happens just yet. That's something that we'll have to determine. Okay, so our scouts are here. They visited here. Let's have them go. Oh, that's our colonist. Let's have them go down here to 0. And then maybe visit this star way out here. Or actually, let's have them start visiting some of this down here. I want to see if there's any more races we can come into contact with. It's possible there's one here in this cluster of stars out on the very tip of the arm, with the polyp symbiosis. You can see that they've colonized probably this planet here. Maybe these, because they've got little nubs out. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think what we'll do with our scout is actually bring them down into this area, see if there's someone there. Because I assume that there might be someone either here or here as far as the races go. Because I think there's 2 more races. I think we played with 5. So we had the Vulfar, the Opterus, the Polyps. There should be another race maybe here and another race maybe over in this area. Maybe in this big cluster down here. I don't know. I'm tempted to set a scout and build just a couple of these really high fuel explorers and just send them out to everywhere and maybe even let them run out of fuel and limp their way back, but we just have them going. It's a possibility. Okay, so we're here on Brains. We're still blockading. Do they have ground forces? They do. Let's go ahead and bomb out their ground troops a bit more. I'm hoping that we don't kill buildings. Okay. Now, we could take it and then give it right back to the Vulfar when they sue for peace. That's a possibility. I just don't know that I want to deal with that. I mean, it's a Terran world, which is always nice, to have, but we are severely stretched thin as it is, and I don't want to do any more of that until we get some more money coming in. Okay. Alright, so let's keep going. Eagle Eye has been completed here on 1, which is good. We're going to send them out to the ship. Is that really the quickest way? I can't imagine that going through this wormhole is not quicker. Alright, let's get some turns going now. We're just going to continue to blockade this planet, destroy anything that comes our way. I don't believe, no, we are not losing fuel. We have a speed penalty from damage. This bad boy is hurting. Is it possible to split our fleet here? Yes. I want you to go back home. Oh, look at your fuel though. You'll never make it. Okay, in that case, just rejoin. He'll never make it. So maybe when our fuel ship gets over there, it can start escorting some people back for repairs. Inventory base has been completed on Lothar. Okay, that's good. Uh-oh. We've got a bit of a pirate fleet coming in. And all we have here are fly swatters, if I remember. Yes. The problem with fly swatters is that they don't seem to do damage to ships that aren't fighters or... Crap. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull these guys back to Drellock. Hopefully the pirates will change their trajectory. They are. That's very good. Oh, they're going to kill one of our merchant fleets. It's unfortunate. If you will have peace, we will have peace with you. So here's the peace that we were expecting. They don't value it very highly. Why not? Jeez. And their tolerance is crap. So forcing them into a... Oh, you can't even do that. 30 tolerance we can't do. All we're going to be able to do is get some tech out of them, and only if we give them something in return. Man, that is not cool. How much money do you have? A little bit. If this is tribute, then give it presently. Alright. Xeno simulation. could actually be quite good if we continue to have to go to war and take their planets. When we capture a planet from an alien race, we will assimilate one random technology that they have and we don't. Huh. I can see a bit of an exploit here with that. Neurotoxin bombs. Effective against populations but completely ineffective against infrastructure. It's also less effective versus ground troops due to standard anti-chemical warfare equipments. Okay, plasteel armor. Increased protection as compared to steel armor but with half the mass. That could be good. That's 675. Xeno assimilation is 900. Power density. Uh, 50% bonus to all energy cannon weapons. Interesting. Low G adaptation. +1 bonus to production per worker on low G worlds. I kind of want to test this out, this theory with Xeno assimilation. So the idea is when you capture one of their planets, you gain a random technology that they have that you don't. So say you're at war with someone. I'm pretty sure they won't be adverse to you coming into this. Oh, but I think they close down diplomatic relations when they do that. Yeah, I think that is the case. I think you can still do spies and stuff, but you can't talk to them. If you can, though, well, no, you can. You have to. I'm thinking of the Optrus that had an X over them but that's because they're dead. So yeah, I don't think they'd be averse to you giving them a planet back through the diplomatic channels that you just took. So you give it back to them, but you're still at war, so you take it again, and you just continue to do that. The tolerance of your people is going to go nuts over that. So that is probably the biggest drawback. But on the flip side, you could do that and potentially gain all the tech that they have that you don't fairly quickly. And even if not, I think this could be cool. I'm going to take this. We need to give them something in return for it. Insult us with a poor offer. Yeah, shut up. We have 3 delicacies. I wonder. Probably gives us a big. Could give them a trade agreement, but no. Tech is just always just better. We could give them blue lasers. We could give them unsavory cantinas. That's not bad. I wonder if their tolerance will allow it, even though. Peace negotiations provide 50 free tolerance. Oh, and they will go above it because it's peace. It'll just take a while for this tolerance to tick back down. Interesting. Well, we hate these guys. trading with them anytime soon is always going to be a disadvantage. We could push for the non-aggression pact, but we will have a peace treaty for, I think, about the same amount of time, for like another 25 to 50 turns. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, no, but let's not give them plasma fuel cells. Let's give them something else. What is this? 1575? Oh, okay. We can just give them some credits. There we go. Okay. Xeno assimilation and plasteel armor. The plasteel I like because it makes things lighter, which means that our ships will that we create in the future will be able to make things faster. Okay. Etho 1 has just completed, I think, and it took forever, that automated factory. So, we can see now they're starting to produce quite a bit. So what I want to do with these guys is increase, because look at their production per worker. 3 Draylocks are producing 24, so that's 8 per person. So we can get another 24 production, no, not 24, another 16 production, which would put it up to 40 with the construction of an orbital habitat. So let's do that. And then, and then I want a Xeno Intelligence Agency. Clean energy is -4. We can do the same thing, -1 with a pollution sequencer, so we'll do that. Okay, so that's Etho, and then who else built something that needs help? These guys are doing pretty good too. They're abundant. Gravity penalty. Oh, heavy G. Okay, so these guys have built some stuff. Let's go ahead and give them an aeroponic farm to deal with their food requirements. And then, what's your population cap? You still have a little bit to go. There, that's fine. This is that place in the middle, so I'm not too worried. Although we did see that pirate up there. We could go with soil enrichment and put 1 person on soil. That would help with our income, I think. I think that's a good deal. And then we'll deal with that afterwards. So this is where planet management gets a little crazy because there's so many planets. But I like, just always make sure you check this idle colonies thing. If there's a number there, that means somebody's idle, and that's never good. The other thing you can do, and this is something I sometimes used to do in Master of Orion 2, is you can set every colony to build that trade goods so that even when they're not building stuff, they are doing things to make money. However, the problem with that is that you never know when they aren't building like a building, and so sometimes you can forget and go days. Oh. Hello, Vulfar fleet. Oh, I guess we're at peace now. I forgot. So. Let's start moving you guys out and together. It would not do for us to blockade this planet and tick off the Vulfar anymore. Okay, we're going to fight this. This is the stupid pirates. We've got to do something about these pirates. Speaking of time being done, our time is done. So we'll fight this, and then in the next episode, we're going to have to see about getting our income back into the black, and I think we're going to have to start looking at dealing with some of the pirate threat. Maybe some technologies or something that will help us get some better ground troops. Maybe we go recruit some of those draconian, whatever the heck those things were, and send them out to start taking out pirate bases. Only we'll equip them a little bit better. We'll take them to one of our worlds and maybe see if we can equip them with some better stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. We've got mass drivers that will really hurt these ships. Let's go in and see what kind of damage I did. Took out their entire front with one. Not bad. Here comes the missiles. I don't seem to have any. Ouch. That looked like it hurt. Okay, I'm going to set these guys moving away, providing a bit of distraction while our star base obliterates this thing. Yep. There we go. Easy peasy. So, got our fly swatters a bit of experience. They didn't really do anything aside from take some damage and do a little bit of damage, but that's fine. That's all their job was in that particular fight. But yeah, those things happen. Turn will finish. And how much fuel do you guys have? You have enough for one more? I think, yes. Okay, so I want you to stop moving until this can get to you. Alright, so, aeroponic farm done on Etho already? Man. Oh, this is drill 1. So drill 1 is going to want this, because I want this. Yes. Alright. Speaking of spies, let's go ahead and insert another mole into the Vulfar. And then we need some defensive spies. We've got another mole back in here. And our intelligence is building up. Very nice. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this installment. We finished our war with the Vulfar Imperium. It went about as expected. Looks like they came down and colonized another star system down here. Our scouts are going to start exploring some of the star systems down here and see if maybe we can unlock another race with which to do some trade with, because we need it quite badly. But until then, we will just consolidate our forces. I don't look forward to colonizing anything in the near future. We have plenty of planets, plenty of stuff, and wormhole. So I wonder if these two wormholes connect. I bet they do. So yeah, I think we're getting back to a good point. We have a little bit of financial crisis, but that will be okay as we're able to start building like the bank exchanges and the starports on all of our worlds that will generate more money out of those worlds and reduce hopefully some of this negative income. Negative income is not something that we like to see. So, until the next time, I've been Jaylbayt, and you guys live free, game hard.